Well, why should you move to Colombia? What are the benefits? Is it the invigorating nightlife or the invigorating culture? Is it the amazing people? Is it the absolutely outstanding weather? Or is it the extremely cheap cost of living? These are all the benefits, and we're going to find out why it might just be the right place for you. So, what are the tax benefits and the cost of living in a place like Colombia? And let's see if it's feasible for you. So, if you're going to live in Colombia, just please be aware if you are living there or staying there for more than 183 days in a year, you will be a tax resident. Now, please bear in mind, this might be cheaper compared to any of the modern Western countries you might be in, but it might be a little bit more costly than what you would say compared to other countries in South America. So it might not be the most optimal tax regulation. It is an extremely cheap place to live. So please bear that in mind and factor that when you're making your decision. We can definitely help with that. Um, when you book in a call, we'll definitely go over that and we'll see what we can do in terms of working it out, making it feasible for you. I understand how to maneuver around the rules to make it as suitable as possible for your business or for yourself. One other thing with Colombian tax benefits is the developing economy. So if you are looking to get involved and you are prospecting the country to see whether this could be a long-term destination for you and the feasibility of the cost and the ease of living there, where you can try it out and you can see if it really is the right fit for you, that is definitely a big thing, and it's something I would definitely advise before you decide to make the plunge in a long-term decision. What other benefits we can go on is that the cost of living is cheap. So what I'll go on is name some major cities. Like you can go to Medellin, Bogota, Cali, Cartagena, Barranquilla. Some of these cities like this where cost of living is extremely cheap. You can get a three-bedroom house in a nice part of the city where it's a very modern apartment where it might cost you roughly around 60, 50, 70k USD compared to any place in the Western world, let's say like UK or America. You can choose your city. The cost is going to be a lot higher than that. And the quality of living with getting an apartment like this or living in a country like Colombia does go sky high in terms of the ability to have spending power and to be able to go out to shops and restaurants and be able to spend freely without having to worry about costs or X, Y, and Z or how much you have to budget for it. It's a place where you can be pretty frivolous and live a very exciting life without having the need to think too much. So that is a large benefit. Now, in terms of location, the thing I feel like is really exciting is Colombia holds a lot of different locations, all holding different things. Whether that's Medellin, whether you want a nightlife where it's vibrant, exciting, got a lot of tourism, has great weather, known as the city as of the internal spring. So you're looking around 25 to 30 degrees every day, all year round. Or you want Bogota, a city more similar to a place, let's say like London or New York, where it's very big metropolitan area. Weather is a little bit worse than some of the other cities where you might have like 15 to 20 degrees. Very known to be rainy as well, but very much a busy, bustling city. So if you like your city environments where people are always doing things and people are making money and very much on the grind, then Bogota might be a great location for you. Then you've got places like Cali, very humid, very hot, similar to Medellin, but even a little bit more hotter. Great nightlife, very cheap. So about probably at the two other cities I mentioned so far, it is the cheapest one. Um, Very big city as well, large city, a lot of people living there. Great culture, very big on its salsa. Could be a great option for yourself. Another two I probably recommend is going to be near the coast. So you've got Cartagena, vibrant tourist hub. Lots of people know about it. Lots of tourists go there all the time. Great beaches, great weather, great culture, great living costs. A little more higher than let's say Bogota, Medellin, or Cali. Probably even the highest one on the list. But great place to live. And the other locations I recommend is going to be Barranquilla, Santa Marta, or San Andreas possibly. So these are all places located on the coast or off the coast where very cheap, a little bit more smaller than Cartagena, very much a little more say less touristic, definitely less touristic than the other two places, but still have a great culture, great cost of living where stuff is really cheap and affordable, and it is in a prime location where you are near all the beaches. The weather is on the Caribbean coast, so you can just imagine how great that's going to be. So there's a couple options for you. this will give you a good idea of what type of locations you could look to live. Maybe you could do multiple locations if you just decide to. It's all up to you. So we're going to look at the nitty gritty bits of moving into Colombia and how you could get it done and what your options are available. The first one I would go down is the digital nomad route. This will allow you to stay in the country for 2 years or up to 2 years. It would require you to show a consistent amount of income. This amount of income being $900 USD per month. So you would need to be able to show this, whether it's through your employment, whether it's through your company that you own, whether it's say you're self-employed and you can show this amount of money. It has to be something stable, continuous, and something that we can show to them to show that you are making money and you won't be a liability to the country essentially. Now, the other routes I would say you could go down is the permanent residency route. Now, there are multiple avenues where you can get this. The main one I'd probably recommend is through investment. So this investment is going to be roughly around 80 to 100K. It will allow you to buy a Colombian property. It could be any property you want, wherever you want in the country, where you put down this money. It would give you access to a permanent residency, where if you decide to stay in that country to 3 to 5 years, after 5 years realistically, you will be able to gain citizenship in Colombia after living there continuously for 5 years, just to make sure you are aware. Now, once you've got the citizenship, you are free to do whatever you want, whether that is staying in Colombia, whether that is maybe having access to Mercosur, where you can now explore South America, visa free, and also you can live in any country, well, that's a part of the Mercosur corporation, where you could live there free, where it's not any hurdles or barriers to get into it, where it's very similar to like the European Union. Once you're a part of it, you can move to anywhere in Europe you want. That's a part of the Union and is more or less easy to do, and it's not too much hurdles. So there are your 3 main options. If you decide you want to go down this route and you are looking to move to Colombia, definitely book in a call with me. We're going to go through the main options of what is most feasible for you and how we can get it working for you. Book in that call. We'll go from there. We'll handle all the options. We'll also talk about the financial implications, find out your business or what you are trying to do or what you are currently doing, and we can see how we can make it work for you.